My sister announced at Christmas dinner that she's taking over Mom's bakery and cutting me out completely. We were halfway through dessert when Hannah stood up with her wine glass. She clinked it dramatically like she was giving a wedding toast. Everyone got quiet. I have an announcement. Mom and I have decided I'll be running the family bakery full-time starting January. Fresh direction, new energy, new vision. I looked at Mom. She wouldn't meet my eyes, just stared at her plate like it was the most interesting thing in the room. What do you mean running it? I asked, setting down my fork. Hannah smiled that fake sweet smile she'd perfected over the years. I'm buying out your half. Well, Mom's gifting me her share as an early inheritance, and we calculated your portion at $15,000. That's actually pretty generous considering you only work weekends. Only weekends because I had a full-time job at the hospital that actually paid the bills and kept my insurance. Meanwhile, Hannah had spent the last 5 years bouncing between yoga instructor training, a failed jewelry business, and asking Mom for rent money every other month. The bakery's worth way more than $30,000 total, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. The equipment alone cost more than that. Not according to Mom's tax returns. Hannah shot back, clearly ready for this. We had an accountant look at everything. The business shows minimal profit. You'll get your check by February, maybe March. My Aunt Linda set down her fork with a loud clink. Hannah, didn't your sister develop most of the specialty cake recipes that actually make money? Recipes can be learned by anyone, Hannah said with a dismissive shrug. Besides, I'm completely rebranding everything. The bakery needs to move past these old-fashioned designs and dated aesthetics. I'm thinking minimalist, clean lines, Instagram-worthy presentation, modern. She was talking about our grandmother's signature decorating style. The intricate piping and hand-painted flowers that had customers booking 6 months in advance. The designs that got featured in 3 wedding magazines last year alone. So it's already decided? I asked Mom directly. You didn't think to discuss this with me first? She finally looked up at me. Her voice was quiet. Hannah's been at the bakery every day now. She's really committed. It just makes sense, sweetheart. Every day for 3 weeks. After 8 years of me covering early morning shifts before my hospital rounds, handling all the wholesale accounts, and personally rebuilding our entire client base after Dad died, and we almost lost everything. My Uncle Tom cleared his throat uncomfortably. This seems like something you 3 should discuss privately. No, it's fine, Hannah said, refilling her wine glass. It's all settled. I just wanted to make the announcement official. New year, new beginning for the family business. I stood up and grabbed my coat from the back of my chair. Where are you going? Hannah called after me, suddenly less confident. We're not done discussing the terms and transition timeline. Actually, I said, pulling out my phone and opening my email, we are completely done. Because last month I filed an LLC and officially copyrighted all my original cake designs. Every single one. The wedding cakes, the custom sculptural pieces, the hand-painted florals, everything I created. The room went dead silent. Hannah's wine glass stopped halfway to her mouth. What are you talking about? She asked, voice cracking slightly. I'm talking about the designs that bring in about 80% of current revenue, I said calmly. Every wedding cake ordered for the next 6 months, mine. The signature birthday collection, mine. Those custom corporate cakes that bill at $500 each, also mine. All legally protected intellectual property. Mom's face had gone pale. You can't be serious. Completely serious. You can have the bakery, the building, the ovens, all of it, but those designs are mine. Legally documented and protected. So good luck rebranding with the 3 basic recipes Mom started with back in 1987. I'm sure sheet cakes and cupcakes will really capture that Instagram aesthetic you're going for. Hannah stood up, her chair scraping loudly. You can't just take— I'm not taking anything, I interrupted. I'm licensing my own work. My lawyer will send over the standard terms after Christmas. Industry rate is typically 35% of gross sales for design licensing, though we can negotiate if you want to discuss this like actual business partners. I could see Hannah doing the math in her head. Her face went from red to white. 35%? Mom whispered. That's if you want to use any of my designs, I said, buttoning my coat. Or you can start completely fresh with your new vision. Your choice. Either way, I learned from the best about making business decisions without consultation. I looked at Mom one last time. She had tears in her eyes now. But I was done being the one who always bent. Fresh direction, right? That's what you wanted, I said, walking toward the door. Hannah's voice followed me, high and panicked. Wait, we can talk about this, but I was already outside, breathing in the cold December air. My phone buzzed. A text from Aunt Linda. About damn time, call me tomorrow. I smiled and started my car.